thought I would mention, in connection with the discussion you had about signage on the beaches and drowning. A couple weeks ago, somebody called me up and said, I, for the life of me, can't figure out why we don't have rescue preservers or rescue poles on the West Pier in Port Dover. You're talking about posting signs there. And this person was saying that they were walking on the pier, and it was on a day when there was like, you know, a number of seniors and a lot of children and so on. And any other pier they had been on, there is life-saving equipment there. And I thought to myself, I went, you know, I can't ever remember seeing life-saving equipment on the pier there. And so I just said I would pass it along at an opportune time, and this sounds like an opportune time. No life preservers, no poles.
Thank you. Charlie, you have a question?
This is a good question. At one time, it's my understanding there were life preservers, poles, whatever. They continually were removed, vandalized.
Yeah, I kind of thought that.
And again, this sounds like passing the buck, but those life preservers were provided, I've been told, by the federal government, the pier, the Ministry of Fisheries and Oceans. The county does have ownership of the lighthouse, and that is the only, that structure at the end of the pier is the only part that we are directly involved with. You know, it's an excellent question. How do you put out life-saving equipment? Obviously, it has to be removable when you need it, and yet they no longer provide that. I'm talking of the federal government. So that's an excellent, you know, children out there, older people, anybody. There is no life-saving equipment provided there. I don't have an answer.
The only thing that I could come up with is make it part of the Port Dover officers' regular routine. At dawn, go post it. At sundown, go take it in, because I thought to myself too, I thought vandalism and theft had to be the problem, because they would keep it there if people would respect it. You know, it would be handy to have it there if somebody took a tumble in a wheelchair and, you know, somebody says, oh, there's the pole or whatever, and you could save a life. But you're right, it would be a bother, and it would have to be something that's put out and something that's taken back, because it would be, you know, tampered with at night. Now, there's somebody, you know, that grooms the beach during the summer, but they're only there in the morning. They're not there at night, so that doesn't work. Anyway, I told the person I'd pass it along. This looked like a good forum to do it, so I've done my part. And the only last thing that I would ask is, I was wondering, Staff Sergeant, if I could again take a picture of the speed spy data that you are able to share with the public concerning the Cockshut Road. Thank you.
Thanks, Monty. If there are no further questions, I need a motion to move into closed session. Moved by Dave, seconded by Jim. All in favor? Thank you.